watching the SEC on ESPN. They call the Hogs here in Arkansas. We're inside the basketball palace of Mid-America, Bud Walton Arena, for a border rivalry. The Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. Hello, everyone. We'll be on Oklahoma's freshman Jeremiah Fears, who's third, by the way, in the conference this morning.
Well, Jeremiah Fears is a sensational freshman. He got off to a tremendous start in the non-conference slate, a dominant performance. But as he's climbed up to the top of the scouting report, it's tightened up for him in conference play. He's coming off a big performance. We'll have to see if he can continue his momentum tonight.
This is just the 32nd meeting between these two programs. The series dates back to 1938. First meeting here at Bud Walton Arena since 2012, and it is
major sense of urgency for both of these teams. You'll see it from the very beginning.
And DJ Wagner uses the left hand and kisses it off the glass for our first 2 points of the game.
Strong drive by DJ Wagner. He can get downhill. Very important to establish themselves early in this game for Arkansas.
And here's Fears. Gets the high screen from Godwin. Back to Fears with 10 on his shot clock. The three is no good. Bryson Goodine, and here comes Johnell Davis in the Hogs. Knox. Got it. You got to love that because Arkansas had been on a shooting slump.
When you start off the game 2 for 2, your first 2 offensive possessions with high-quality shots, that's exactly what head coach John Calipari wants to see.
Adu Thero just hounding Fears as he drops it off for Godwin. It's a turnover. They blitz Wagner. Wagner, the triple. No good. Skying and getting the rebound is Bryson Goodine. There's Jalen Moore. His shot's no good. Got his own board, but stepped out of bounds.
A lot of contact there on that drive there by Jalen Moore. Both teams looking very patient in their opening possessions offensively. Oklahoma not ever to get anything done, but starting to show a little bit of extended defensive pressure to see if they can turn defense into offense.
5-0 our scores. They've set the press. They've got Wagner trapped in that corner. They worked on this Arkansas at the shoot-around. Davis, shot no good. Here comes Duke Miles. Miles hits the crossover, kick out, Fears, long three, good. The freshman.
That's good execution right there by Oklahoma. Duke Miles able to get into the paint, get the defense to converge on him, kicking it out into freshman Fears, knocking it down.
Only shooting 28% from 3, but he got that one. Oh, good crossover, but ripped. And here comes Oklahoma. They've got the numbers on the fast break. Layup no good.
Missed opportunity by Oklahoma on the last possession. Really good job getting into gaps against Arkansas.
Open three. Carter Knox.
And that's typically how it happens in basketball. You have numbers on the offensive end. You're not able to convert. The ball goes back to the other end. You knock down an open tray ball.
Back the other way. That one rolls off. Godwin. Here's another guy Arkansas wants to get going, Johnell Davis. Adu kicks it out to the corner. Davis misses that three. Rebound Duke Miles, and here come the Sooners. Miles, little runner, missed it, got his own board. and banks it home.
Good concentration there by Duke Miles. The offensive rebounding opportunities for both of these teams will be huge. Arkansas was able to find something offensively in their recent performance on the offensive boards. They'll have to continue to be aggressive as Oklahoma's trying to run them off the line, not to let them get driving lanes and easy baskets at the cup.
Wagner's layup is no good. Here comes Jalen Moore in the Sooners. Godwin gets tied up with Adu. Carter Knox was 4 of 18 from 3 in league play, but tonight 2 of 2.
Boy, he's been wide open with the good action on the offensive end, and when he gets his feet set, he's knocking it down.
Look at me, I'm winning. Whoa, can you see the vision? Whoa, this is the beginning. Hey, this is the beginning.
And it was the second chance opportunities that were huge in the second half against Georgia to give them a win. They've started to find a little bit of momentum, and it's carrying over into tonight's game.
It's one of the things that Coach Cal was talking about today at shoot-around. They must crash the offensive glass against Oklahoma. Fears will inbound. Here's Jalen Moore. Moore drives, hangs, banks it home.
That's a strong move there by Jalen Moore. Jalen Moore has been very consistent and strong all season long, particularly now in SEC play. Been a very strong bright spot for the Sooners.
18 points a game, what he's putting up. Adu with it in the post. They call that on Mo Wuggy.
Called Muhammad Wuggy reaching around from the backside. As Arkansas with some substitutions coming into the game.
Savannah Ivisic has checked in. Big Z for the Razorbacks. He's got it now. Gives it to Davis. Here's Billy Richmond the third. That left hand. Shot's no good. Rebound Glenn Taylor Jr. Crossover by Fears. Here's Moore. Back up top. Taylor. His three short. A couple of bodies crash to the floor. Looks like that's Mo Wuggy.
A lot of contact on the box out between Ivisic and Wuggy. Got tangled up a little bit, as you can see. A little bit of a hook there. Falling on the ankle of Wuggy.
Traven Brazil has checked in as well for Arkansas. And Luke Northweather has checked in for Wuggy.
It's a good decision here by Oklahoma to apply the extended defensive pressure. They understand that Arkansas has 8 players that they're going to play in the rotation. You want to see if you can try to wear them down as the game goes to get the momentum going back in your favor.
DJ Wagner attacking the basket and laying it in.
Beautiful move as he was able to find a little bit of a crease and protecting the ball within the gaps of the Oklahoma defenders.
Whoa, that three by Luke Northweather. He hits court. Richmond, Euro step rejected by Jalen Moore. And here come the Sooners back the other way. Another three. That's no good by Taylor.
Oklahoma off the mark from the outside.
He's 1 of 5 from distance so far. Wagner. Ivisic spinning. And almost winning. That one rolls off. Here comes Fears. And rejected by Big Z. Fourth in the SEC in blocks. And the Arkansas fifth in the country when it comes to block shots. They average 6 a game.
Look at the ability of Avicic. Misses the layup, but watch him tracking it down, staying with it all the way, and his teammate with the support gives him that pump fake by Fears is all he needs for Avicic to get the rejection. It's good team basketball by Arkansas. If you don't have the shot block, you get in front of the defender, force the offensive player to counter, and then your teammates will come help you.
Corner. It's good. Luke Northweather.
Big shot by Northweather in the corner. Oklahoma not knocking down the shots so they know that their ability. A big shot there by Northweather is something that could be huge at this point in the game.
And a strip by Dayton Forsythe. That's what he does. He's an energy guy. I think Forsythe got some blood. Forsythe got that strip. He's a freshman out of Dale, Oklahoma.
It's a tough break for Forsythe. You just get into the game. You make some things happen on the defensive end. You take an inadvertent hit, and now you have to take a seat on the bench. Hopefully he can get the attention he needs, get back in the game, continue to make plays.
I want to take another look. Just make sure it was nothing intentional, especially when you take a shot to the head and neck area. Our officials are Joe Lindsay, Todd Alston, and Jason Baker. Let's take a look, Richard. Oh, there's that. Since that's the first elbow. Yeah, that was it there.
I'll tell you, that is incredible attitude that Forsythe has on that play, to take a hit to the head, continuing to play through it, and coming up with a steal.
They just looked at it and said nothing there.
I think that's a good call there by this officiating crew. In basketball, there's going to be some contact, and you know, it's part of the game. Forsythe's a tough player. Obviously, being able to take the hit and coming up with the steal. Let's hope he can get the help he needs to get back into the action.
So all tied up at 10 here. We played nearly 8 minutes here in the first half. Arkansas 1-5 in the conference. Oklahoma 1-4. Oklahoma's had the week off though.
Really good pressure here by Arkansas, making it very tough on the catch for Oklahoma.
Here's Kobe Elvis with it. Moore. Ball fake, driving and scoring. Jalen Moore.
And that's a matchup with two high-level athletes right there. Thiero and Moore going at it. That time, the advantage goes to Jalen Moore.
And Oklahoma with their first lead of the game. Billy Richmond trying to hit that pocket pass to Big Z, knocked out of bounds though.
Two elite level athletes, Jalen Moore, Thiero going at it right here. That jab gets him freed up, and the layup over the top. We got a ball game. Looking really strong in the ACC.
Well, here at Bud Walton Arena, Oklahoma been on a 9-2 run since the 16:57 mark, and they've got a 2-point lead. Here's Big Z. Misses that jumper. More the board. Here come the Sooners. Arkansas 2 for 10 from the floor here.
Both of these teams are doing a really good job defensively, understanding the scouting report. And there's one, knocks it down.
It's Glenn Taylor Jr. He's the St. John's transfer. He's averaging about, shooting about 27% from three. But he was wide open on that triple. Knox comes off the curl. His shot doesn't go. There's Brazil, though. And Kevin Brazil puts it up and in. That's how they knocked off Georgia.
There's the activity from Arkansas. The physicality once again. Ivisic pushing, Brazil pushing. Brazil comes up with the loose ball and an and-one opportunity. When you have bigger, stronger athletes, you have to understand the positioning that you have to make your blocks out. If you have the physicality and size to match the opposition, then you can use your back. But if not, it's wise to face box out, to push them out and trust your teammates to pull the rebounds collectively.
Brazil completes the three-point play. 2-point lead for the Sooners. Good screen by Godwin.
And that's what he does. Sam Godwin loves to set quality screens. A big part of the reason why Oklahoma is able to get freed up and get quality shots.
They worked it around to the corner. Duke Miles missed it. Got it back, though. Drive. Another kick out. Wide open. And that three is good by Bryson Goodine.
And that's a possession, as we talked about with Sam Godwin. He created a lot of that. The screens to get freed up. The activity to get the tip, the offensive rebound. Duke Miles coming up with it. Unselfish play, finding the shooter, knocked it down.
And the Sooners now with 8 second chance points. That three's no good. Goodine with the rebound. And here come the Sooners again. Here's Kobe Elvis.
Mismatch opportunity right here.
Goodine. Yes! 2 straight by Bryson.
And this guy can light fire, and he has the big on him. He takes advantage of it. It's a 3-ball.
He had 9 of them against A&M in January. He's got 2 here tonight.
Play to find a wide open shooter. It's cash money. Goodine with the mismatch. Jab step, all the space he needs, and he knocks it down.
Oklahoma shooting 50% from distance, 5 of 10. Adu Thero breaks the press. Razorbacks will run their own. He played 10 minutes here in the first half. Thero driving, and got a reach in on the drive.
It's a strong drive there by Thero. But Arkansas is going to have to figure out a way to manufacture some quality looks. The team has struggled with their shooting woes all season long. It's going to take a little bit more man movement and ball movement to get yourself freed up to get an easy basket an easy shot at the basket.
And nearly turnover. Here's Wagner with 5. He'll fire the 3. Got it.
That's a big shot there by DJ Wagner. Exactly what Arkansas needed. Oklahoma is heavy in the gaps, daring Arkansas to shoot the ball, and they will play on a late closeout. Shot clock winding down. Wagner lines it up and strokes it.
Goodine still hot. Wow. He is percolating. And meanwhile, the Sooners now on a 21-8 run. They've got a 24-16 lead.
Bryson Goodine, his movement off ball is elite.
Brazil misses that one. OU has made 5 of their last 6 threes. Jeremiah throwing it up. Is Sam Godwin throwing it down?
That was a phenomenal action. Play was dead. Got it back to your veteran, Miles. He reset the offense. They're able to get something out of that screen roll in the corner. Godwin up top.
Backdoor, Thero. He's fouled.
Well, this alley-oop was set up with that quality pin down by Sam Godwin. Gets two players on him. Fears finds him up top for the easy deuce.
So Adu Thero will go to the line. 68% free throw shooter. Thero was the guy who really capped off that win against Georgia the other night for the Razorbacks.
He made all the plays in the money time. Hustle plays, defensive blocks, loose ball. It's a good job for Arkansas to jump into their pressure, and I like how Oklahoma is trying to beat the press collectively.
Fears. Godwin again. Sam I am.
Yes, sir. Sam Godwin up top. And great execution by Oklahoma to beat that press with so much poise and find the finisher down low.
Ten-point lead for the Sooners. Here's Johnell Davis to Wagner, attacking and blocked by Godwin.
And kept it in play. Phenomenal.
Thero comes up with the steal to Brazil. And Godwin really got it back. What has Sam Godwin not done here tonight?
Well, he's been everywhere, making plays on the offensive and defensive end. And here he is on the press breaker, going up top with the hammer. The beautiful finish. And the Sooners are rolling on the road. Could take advantage of a big, and he's always moving off the ball in motion, finding the screen set, and a great screen by Goodwin. Boom, knocks it down. Another shot by Goodine.
This guy shoots 40% from three on the season. He's a Fairfield transfer, but man, he has come out smoking here for Oklahoma. Wagner, that pass is stolen by who else? Goodine. Duke Miles throws it up. Wagee missed the bunny.
Missed opportunity by Oklahoma on the last possession. Great steal on the read on that screen roll action.
Johnell Davis lays it in with the left hand. Something that Arkansas likes to see that. He has been struggling scoring the basketball.
And that's a strong individual effort right there by Johnell Davis. That screen roll in the middle of the court and finishing with a left shot, left hand. That's a high degree of difficulty. For guys shooting and struggling, I want to see him get some easy looks to see if he can get back in his scoring rhythm.
Here's the freshman. Oh, how about the move? High off the glass, got nothing though. And Thero with the board. That's the second foul on Wagee. He'll have to have a seat. Luke Northweather will replace him.
Northweather has been having some good minutes coming in off the bench. Hit a three earlier, strong-bodied.
Sooners have already knocked down 6 threes here in the first half. They entered this game 6 in the SEC and 3-pointers made at just 9 a game. Carter Knox. They go into the post. Jonas Adu.
And
knocked away.
Excellent double team there by Oklahoma. The low post, a recognition of the shot clock going down. That's where if you're Adu, you have to realize shot clock's going down. You might want to turn and face so you can see the trap coming, so you can make a better decision with trying to score or kicking it out to the open shooter.
Northweather. That three's no good. Thero had it knocked away, and I think it went off of his thigh. It will go to Oklahoma.
Arkansas is really going to have to settle down offensively, and it's going to have to start with having better screens in your stagger away options. They're doing some things in middle pick and roll, but you're going to have to get the off-ball action going to get some quality looks and get the defense moving.
And the freshman Jeremiah Fears draws that foul. Fouls on the floor, so they'll inbound.
Baseline out of bounds opportunities. Critical right here for Oklahoma to get a quality shot.
That pass stolen, knocked away by John L. Davis. Good job, good defense there.
Really good active hands.
Here's Carter Knox. Draws the bump. We're inside 5 minutes until the half. A little talking, and guys get separated.
They're just exchanging a few pleasantries.
Yeah, a little border rival.
But I tell you, listen, this is a game that has big time SEC implications for these teams. You win this game, it's a big difference than what it is having 2 wins. That is it right now than only having 1.
Yep.
So both of these teams understand the sense of urgency that they have to get this one done.
And they're going to call that one on Adu. You can see Luke Northweather
might have lost it.
Yeah, I think maybe he lost a chicklet.
Something. A contact.
Let's see. He definitely took one to the chopper.
Definitely. That's a tough one. It's a 50-50 call. Not so sure if the intent was there by Adu to foul him, but nonetheless, anytime you see a hit to the head or neck area, it's going to be something that's going to be in high consideration to be a foul.
You can see they're going to take a look.
Call on the floor is confirmed. Offensive foul.
So there's the confirmation by Joe Lindsey. It's the offensive foul on the Razorbacks, so it'll go to the Sooners.
The offensive foul was created because of the physicality that Northweather had on the pass. When you press up into your man, it makes it very difficult for offenses to pinpoint passes and difficult to make the catch. And that type of defensive intensity that was done by 45 Red Northweather was huge, creating a turnover.
Here's Dayton Forsythe. He's back in the game after taking a shot to the face as well that drew some blood. He's got a bandage over his left eye. Crowd's getting restless. And they're calling this one tight. Call that one on John L. Davis.
Still jockeying for position. The officials have to tell them to get it cleaned up.
Fears has it. Moore drives and hammers it home. Jalen Moore with the left hand. Wow. Ten-point lead for the Sooners. That shot's no good. Sooners now on a 27-12 run since Arkansas had an 8-3 lead. Open three. Yes! Glenn Taylor Jr.
And that three-pointer was created off that ball screen action. Arkansas not at the level of the screen, allowing too much separation on the pick and pop, and Taylor able to knock it down.
Biggest lead of the game for Oklahoma. Firo rejected and foul.
This is a high-level move. Jalen Moore with the jab and puts it on the deck and goes up top with the left hand. Beautiful finish. Sooners rolling. I mean, you have to do a much better job if you're Arkansas of making catches and things difficult for Oklahoma. Oklahoma's been doing a good job with their spacing and their off-ball action. You have to be connected defensively and not give up the wide-open shots. Oklahoma's been getting clean looks at the basket, and every single shot for Arkansas they have really had to work for.
Been really
tough. Been tough shots.
Yeah. You see the advantage here with OU's been doing on the boards and from the three-point line. 1 of 2 by Firo, who will have a seat. Trevin Brazil checks back in, and here comes Duke Miles. .330 to play until the half. Moore continues to get downhill, but that one rolls off. Here comes DJ Wagner. Wagner kicks it back out. Davis, 3, no. That 3 by Moore is no good.
Had an open look, just not able to knock that one down. Pace is starting to go a little bit up and down. Either team able to get the looks that they want.
That's something. And Carter Knox won it and got it.
That was a strong drive by Carter Knox, spirited as he put his head down as soon as he caught the ball and had an angle at the cup.
Glenn Taylor. Kobe Elvis.
Tough shot.
Very tough shot. Missed it.
It's a big point here in the game for Arkansas.
That was good. That 3. John L. Davis said thank you.
A huge shot by John L. Davis just when the Razorbacks needed it. From that moment on, from that timeout, the scoring margin has been plus 39 in the last 4 halves for the Oklahoma Sooners. It takes an energy moment to get your team together and see if they can respond. And since that moment, a few games back, Oklahoma has been playing high-level basketball.
Porter Moser in his 4th season. And Norman inside. Godwin blocked at the rim by Adisa. Ivisic. What a block.
Excellent recovery by Ivisic, not giving up on the play. Getting the rejection at the pinnacle. That's one, if you're Godwin, you got to know that you've gotten freed up from your assignment. You got to get that up on the glass quickly.
And then he taps it with a three. All of a sudden, the Hawks now on a 9-0 run.
And the building is on a run as well as everyone's on their feet at Bud Walk.
Fears. Foul by Brazil.
These are the type plays you have to have, not giving up. And Ivisic going up top with the rejection, and then the touch from the 7-footer from outside. Big run by the Razorbacks.
You know, Arkansas was 3 of 23 from three-point range against Georgia last Wednesday, but tonight 5 of 11 from distance.
They made the response on the last couple possessions with Big Z's shooting touch from outside. And this is a team that's strong on the drive. They don't necessarily have catch-and-shoot players. The players are more so better with the ball in their hands and creating on their own. And it's a difficult thing to be a rhythm shooter if you're used to having the ball in your hands to catch and shoot. So any type of shots they can get from the outside will open up that drive game, which plays into the personnel.
Just a minute until the half. Here's Davis. Godwin guarding him. Step back three. It's short. And it will stay with Arkansas.
Tough shot by Johnny L. Davis, electing to go with the sidestep 3-ball from NBA range. If you're struggling to get your shot, you want to try to get an easy one. Got a big guy on you, get his momentum shifted backwards, and then rise up.
In the corner to Kyler Knox. 5 on the shot clock. Wagner for 3. No. Davis, offensive board, and puts it back up and in.
That shot was created from the mismatch that they had on the switching defense. You had a big down low on Fears, and he had to really work on the blocks out, allowing Davis to get there for the putback.
5 seconds until the half. Kick out. More. 3. Short. And are we going to, is there a foul?
I think this was a good call by this officiating crew. As the activity of Sam Godwin once again realizing that that ball was going short, got the rebound and tried to put it up on the ring. It's just a matter to see if the foul occurred prior to the clock expiring.
Let's see, there's point. Yeah, it's good. 0.5, 0.4. Yeah, left.
I think this foul is going to stand with Godwin going to the line to shoot from 2.
After review, the foul on the floor has been confirmed. It's a foul on 4 white. 10 red will shoot 2 shots with 0.6 on the clock.
Trinidad, Brazil draws the penalty. Sam Godwin will go to the line. Oklahoma 1-2 this season in SEC play with the halftime lead. That's too strong.
These are momentum free throws. You missed the first. The crowd is into the building, into the call.
Shoots only 61% on the season. Missed them both. So the Sooners will head to the locker room with a 4-point lead.
Big closeout by Arkansas to go into the half. Poised for a great second half.
To the studio, here's my man Kevin Connors.
In this game.
And now the lead is just 4 because the Razorbacks went on an 11-2 run right before the half. And we've got ourselves a game. Both teams coming off their first conference win this past week. And both looking to build some momentum and build themselves up a nice resume because March is right around the corner. In fact, according to Joe Lenardi, he's got Oklahoma right now as a 10 seed.
It's so important, not only for NCAA seeding, but for positioning in SEC play. You want to move up into the field of the ladder in the SEC standings, giving yourself a better opportunity moving into the SEC tournament. But a lot of time left in this ball game for both teams to get it done.
Backdoor cut by Wagner, and he lays it in.
Beautiful design play coming out at the break. Arkansas continuing the strong play that they had going into the half. Backdoor cut. And a dime by Big C.
Just a 2-point lead now for Oklahoma. And a turnover as Bryson Goodine stepped out of bounds.
Oklahoma looking a little out of sorts in their first possession in the second half. We'd like to run Janelle Davis off of this shooter's play action to get him freed up.
Nearly carried it. 5 now on the shot clock. Big Z. That's short.
That's a tough one for Ivisic as Wagner throws him the grenade. Is able to fire one up from deep range and not able to draw any of the iron.
Arkansas has forced 5 Oklahoma turnovers, but they have not scored any points off those turnovers. Fears. His little runner's no good. Batted around. Wagner comes away with it. Corner 3. No good. Brazil. The follow. He can't hammer it home. Back into Brazil. They'll call that foul on the freshman, Jeremiah Fears.
And that's good recognition there by Traven Brazil. He had the mismatch, gave it up, established good positioning in the low post, and that duck in draws the foul.
Ivisic to Wagner. Brazil lost it.
Veteran move by Miles, slipping the chair out from under him.
Goodine with it. We played 2 minutes here in the second half. Goodine, or Godwin with it, had it and lost it, but goes off of Arkansas. It'll stay with the Sooners.
Good job recovering there on that 2-man action.
Oh, wide open look. Goodine. I think they're going to call that on Arkansas.
And that's a tough break for Arkansas.
DJ Wagner.
You got 4 guys in the paint against the smallest guy, Jeremiah Fears, and a push in the back results in the ball staying with the Sooners.
And they capitalize. Jalen Moore lays it in.
Great baseline out of bounds action. Jalen Moore with a strong cut, getting freed up. We watched him in the shoot-around this morning, and Porter Moser talked specifically about baseline out-of-bounds plays and talking to Jeremiah Fears about how you should use your fundamentals to make a good pass, and that time it paid off.
Davis. That 3 is too strong.
It's been tough shooting for John L. Davis. You know, this is a guy who transfers over after 4 years at FAU. He's been a high usage guy, having the ball in his hands. And he's struggling. You find yourself off the ball with less shots than you're used to shooting in your entire career. It's a very challenging thing to do as a shooter with that much pressure when you feel you got to make it.
Especially every shot now is pressure field for him. He had a season-high 14 shots against Georgia. Big Z from the corner. Nope. Skying and going to get it is Duke Miles. Oh, look at that screen by Godwin.
Sam Godwin might be the best screener in the country as the ball finds me over here. You got to stay ready to shoot. Listen.
Hey, don't forget our big Monday. We got women's basketball game featuring a great top 20 matchup. Second-ranked South Carolina and Knoxville to take on 17th-ranked Tennessee. That game time's at 7 Eastern here on ESPN2. You can catch it on the ESPN app as well. South Carolina just knocked off LSU.
Don Staley, the team still rolling. Big-time freshman Joyce Edwards, really good player, taking on Tennessee, and a new mother, Kim Caldwell.
Yes. Davis got it free.
And that's what you want to see from John L. Davis as he gets the high five for Big Z. Getting your feet set, catching the shot, and the ball in rhythm. And when you're able to do that, you'll get the results that you know that you can deliver on.
He's one of the top guys in the portal. Averaged 18 points, shot over 40% last season. Look at that smothering defense, suffocating defense there by Arkansas, but a foul.
The ball, the unselfish play on the dribble handoff. John L. Davis able to get his feet set, knock it down.
Hey, this is the beginning. Hey, look at me, I'm winning. Whoa,
For SEC Coach of the Year with another top 10 win. And that Texas A&M game. A&M led for the entire game except for within the last 5 seconds when Texas was able to pull it out. And talk about a double OT thriller. Houston getting it done.
Denied Broom back for Auburn. They're up on Tennessee at the half.
Game of a defensive struggle.
How about Davis? He's a thief, comes up with the steal, and looks like he hurt himself. In the Big Z, jump hook no good. Got a couple of guys limping. Davis, Carter Knox. Big Z kicks that one into the stands.
Big Z has been impactful in this second half. It's not just what he's doing on the offensive end. As you can see, the defensive end is John L. Davis seems to might have twisted an ankle after getting that steal.
Carter Knox is going to limp to the bench.
It's not a good sign for Arkansas as they've been limited with numbers.
He'll play just 8. Sooners working around the perimeter. Now inside. That's Mo Woogie. Woogie will go to the line.
That's a great pocket pass there by Kobe Elvis, dropping that off to Woogie. Able to draw the contact and go to the line. These are 2 big free throws. Oklahoma has struggled to get points on the board in the second half.
Yeah, Carter Knox just went to the locker room for Arkansas. Well, our West Coast primetime X Games coverage, that continues from Aspen. That's later tonight, 10:30 Eastern. That's over on ESPN in the app. And Ski Big Air, that's going to highlight the coverage tonight.
Elite level athletes coming downhill in the X Games.
Woogie knocks down both of them. It's a 3-point lead for the Sooners.
Those are 2 big free throws for Woogie. You get some point production. You soften up the defense with the foul. Get back to get your defense set.
Wagner, count it in one.
DJ Wagner says, I don't care if your defense is set. I'm going to find my way to the basket. In a little scuffle, Wagner's able to get downhill with the left-hand scoop shot. Three-point play opportunity.
Third foul on Bryson Goodine. He's going to have a seat. Wagner's now got 11.
Wagner's done a really good job tonight being aggressive. Talked to Associate Head Coach Kenny Payne, talking about which players are going to have to be big. As Arkansas is trying to find themselves, DJ Wagner, a two-way player, is going to have to continue to do so tonight.
He's their leader. Fears tries to drive on him and lost it. And he calls the foul on Fears. How about DJ Wagner getting it done?
Defensive effort. Picked him up full court, stayed with him all the way, running, hustling, staying in. The active hands comes up with the strip and the foul. Phenomenal play by DJ Wagner.
We're all tied up at 39. Here's Davis for three. Short. The freshman with it.
See if Oklahoma can execute some offense in the half-court sets. Looks a little bit unsettled.
Wide open three. Missed everything is Glenn Taylor Jr. Oklahoma is just 1 for their last 10.
They're going to have to do a much better job of figuring out how to get back in their rhythm in the first half. The screens that were being set, particularly by Sam Godwin, freed up a lot of easy shots. The off-ball movement was working well, but Arkansas has picked up their defensive pressure, making each catch farther away from the basket and difficult, and it's been effective for the Razorbacks.
Good news for Arkansas as Carter Knox has returned to the bench. Wagner, full steam ahead. Missed the drive. Duke Miles pushing it back the other way. He'll pull it back out. Fears, the freshman drives and lays it in.
Great athletic ability and a great decision by Duke Miles, pushing it up the court, got the defense to converge, recognized he couldn't finish over the shot blocker, and finds Fears, who has a crease for the layup.
Fears has got 7. Davis missed that 3. And talk about an unforced error. McGee just threw it away.
And Porter Moser is immediately going to the bench to bring Sam Godwin back into the game. That was a big possession right there. And you have your center handling the ball. You want to make sure you get the ball back into the hands of your playmakers and organize the offense in the half-court set. 13-18 to go in the game. It's getting to the point where each possession is going to be even more magnified moving forward.
Here's Billy Richmond III. Ivisic, jump hook, got it.
That's a soft touch. 7-footer showing that extension. Dropping it over the top with a beautiful hook.
And a steal. John L. Davis. Left hand, no, but a foul.
Z's been making moves all game long with his passing, but look at the sweeping, nice touch shot over the top. Hard to contest a 7-footer with that type of extension and touch around the basket.
Well, we've got a great Wednesday night men's basketball doubleheader for you on the SEC network. Comes your way at 7 Eastern. Top-ranked Auburn taking on LSU. Then you got Mark Sears, 4th-ranked Alabama, taking on 14th-ranked Mississippi State. That goes down in the hump. In my favorite spot, Starkville.
Yeah, Chris Jans.
The sip.
Chris Jans has a tough team getting a win today against South Carolina, holding them to 29% shooting. You talk about a team with tremendous defensive ability. Be a tough one for the Tide in Starkville.
Zvonimir Ivicic with the foul, and the freshman go to the line. And you take a look at Porter Moser, again in his 4th season. Don't forget, he spent, what, a decade there at Loyola Chicago. Before that, Illinois State.
Well, this is a teacher of the game. You know, we had a lot of great conversation with him today at shoot-around, and he loves to have the command in his shoot-around. He views it as an opportunity to have another 30-plus practices. And the attention to detail on every single position on the court is huge for him. Does an outstanding job of motivating, teaching his players so many things, and it all because of the tutelage that he had. Played for some big-time coaches, Rick Majerus, as assistant coach for Wimp Sanderson for a short amount of time. And now him, a Final Four coach in his own right, trying to get his Sooner team back in the win column.
They're up 1. The 3, in and out. That is stay as Thero is fouled, crashing the boards.
That's when Thero's at his best. He's relentless when he can crash the offensive boards. With his physique, he's able to make sure he leans on his defender. He can come at him almost like a defensive end, trying to sack the quarterback. Swim moves, bull rushes, getting in there, trying to get another opportunity on the offensive rebounding.
Billy Hammond, the 3rd, drives, hangs. His shot no good. Jalen Moore snags it down. Thero chases it down and steals it.
Tremendous effort by Thero. Wow.
And gets the bump by Moore. One-point lead for the Sooners. Done against Georgia, and already tonight, just 3 points. But as you pointed out, it's the hustle plays, the 5 rebounds that he's gotten. You know, Arkansas is going to need those kind of hustle plays. They shot 5 of 13 from 3-point range in the first half, but just 1 for 8 here in the second half. That's what, 13%.
Yeah, and you know, it's the plays that are not always showing up in the stat sheet. It's the hard cuts. It's the solid screens. It's the deflections that lead to steals from other players.
And that jump hook by Big Z is good. 1-point lead for Arkansas.
John Calipari has been dialing it up coming after the breaks. The backdoor play from Big Z to Wagner to start the second. Finding the mismatch with Ivicic once again to start this one. It creates a lot of energy for the Hogs.
Lynn Taylor Jr. shot no. Godwin the follow, and he'll go to the line. He's fouled.
Speaking of energy, this is exactly what Sam Godwin does. A tremendous screener, but relentless on the offensive glass. Staying with it and back at the free throw line. Not a really good free throw shooter. Missed 2 critical ones to go into the second half. Will have an opportunity to redeem himself.
61% on the season. For 3 tonight. Got one.
Oklahoma jumping into some full court pressure.
And it may just work. They got the deflection. The Razorbacks will bring it up.
Got a friendly bounce.
Thiero. Good for three.
That's huge. Adu Thiero. As Taylor jumped into the gap to stop the dribble penetration, Thiero rises up with the open look and makes him pay.
A 3-point lead here for the Hall. Fears the baseline. Godwin extra pass to Moore, but blocked from behind by Carter Knox.
Great recovery and help by Carter Knox. Have to find there. If you're Jalen Moore, you got to use the rim to protect you. Go to the other side and reverse that one. But really good job by Carter Knox to block that shot up top.
Moore. His shot no good. Ivisic, the rebound. Here comes DJ Wagner.
Oklahoma struggling to find a field goal.
Big Z for three.
Going towards the basket, and Arkansas is starting to find the rhythm from outside.
It's the Razorbacks that have been on this extended 30-11 run over the last 14 minutes. All of this while Oklahoma had once led by 13.
Oklahoma had the momentum the entire first half until the final 2 minutes. John L. Davis hit that three-pointer, which changed things for Arkansas. And since then, they've been able to knock down shots from the outside, and it also has created driving lanes.
Here's Fears now with 10 on the shot clock. Northweather to the corner. His shot is blocked by Ivisic. And did we get a foul? He did draw that foul on Ivisic.
And the officials are talking about it.
Previous players have reviewed.
Joe Lindsay will take another look at it.
After reviewing the call, the floor has been confirmed. It's a foul. 3 shots.
So Luke Northweather will go to the line and shoot 3.
Northweather drawing the foul on the three-pointer. Has hit 1-3 early in this game. And a previous 3 that he took was a lot of contact earlier in the first half. That was a no call. This time, able to hold his follow through and draw the foul. Going to the free throw line to shoot 3.
He'll not get 2 more. That one rolls in. 1 more for Northweather. He knocked all 3 of them down. So now the lead is 3. And a turnover.
Arkansas, as they tried to push it up the court.
Billy Richmond will have a seat. John L. Davis will check back in.
Arkansas jumping in a little extended pressure.
Coming up on 9 minutes to play.
It's important possession here for Oklahoma as they struggle to get a field goal. No field goals. And then a little under 5 minutes in the game. The defense has tightened up tremendously for Arkansas.
Fears. He draws the foul on Davis. That's going to be the third foul on John L. Davis.
These are moments where Oklahoma is once again going to the free throw line with the foul call. The crowd's able to see a replay. The Jumbotron not agreeing. Fears an opportunity to tie this game up.
Well, our big Monday doubleheader on ESPN starts. Cooper Flag, number 2 Duke. We've got a win over Wake Forest today, hosting NC State. Coverage begins at 8:30. That's followed by Iowa State and Tucson taking on Arizona. Fears knocks down the free throws. We're all tied up at 50. Under 9 minutes to play.
It's important when execution has to tighten up, as defense is going to tighten, as Kobe Elvis a little too handsy as he's chasing John L. Davis off that shooter's play action.
And for the Razorbacks, this is the guy you want at the line, and John L. Davis shoots over 90% so far on the season. Both of them good.
As high quality of the free throw shooter he is, this is where he has to try to draw the fouls, get to the free throw line to see the ball go through the net, as he can catch a rhythm as he tries to close the game out in a tight one.
Fears. Shot blocked, but goaltended.
Savvy moves there by Fears, switching the ball over to his left hand and getting it off the board quickly as the Vicic started to close.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good call. Run Davis off some screens. Carter Knox as well. Back to Davis. He'll pull up. The triple is no good. Fears, the freshman, snags the board. Moore has it. Drives, lost it though. Eight minutes to play. Tied up at 52. Thero. That's on Bryson Goodine. He'll shoot 2 when we come back.
Tough one. Was hurt as he's able to take a little break now and get himself collected to get back into the game. This is a game that, since Arkansas has got back in it at the end of the first half, has been played pretty evenly. But with under 8 to go, it's going to be about which player can step up in the money time to take either one of these teams home.
Thero now with 7 points on the night. As they do, knocks them both down. 2-point lead for the Hogs. Extra pass. Goodine. His three's no good.
Good find. Goodine just not able to knock it down as he had a wide open look in the corner.
Glenn Taylor Jr. will check in for Oklahoma. Thero again for three. Too strong. Taylor the rebound. Here comes Kobe Elvis.
Had a clean look, just not able to knock it down.
Miles drives and lays it in. We're tied up again.
Strong Miles, the veteran Duke Miles. He caught that ball on the move and was able to get it, turn the corner, finish it, getting to the glass before the shot blocker. Beautiful finish.
Here comes 5 on the shot clock. Wagner. Shot's no good. Got his own board, though. Thero dumps it home.
There's those winning plays right there. DJ Wagner staying after it with his miss. Dropping it around, down to Thero for the hammer.
2-point lead. Miles with 2 and draws the foul with .2 on the shot clock.
Savvy move by Miles using the pump fake, drawing the foul, but the hustle of DJ Wagner. Offensive rebound, drops it off to Thero and up high for the hammer. Look at the athleticism. Tomahawk dunk.
So here's Duke Miles, the senior out of Alabama, transferred in from High Point. Fears to check back in for the Sooners as well. Ninth tie of this game. Oklahoma is 1-4 in the SEC. Arkansas 1-5. That one deflected. And stolen by Davis. Oklahoma had the basketball, and somehow it's Davis who comes away with it and fouled.
Ball ping-ponging around. Davis grabbing it. McGee not knowing where the ball is. Multiple Oklahoma players with an opportunity to come up with it, and this John L. Davis staying after it. Back to the free throw line. He's a high-level free throw shooter.
See Ivisic holding his left arm. Lead is 2 again. Luke Northweather a check back in for the Sooners. Fears to Miles. Jalen Moore spins, gets right to the cup and lays it in.
That was really good defense, but just better. Arkansas communicated well, but Jalen Moore, that spin move got him freed up with the body. Huge basket for the Sooners.
He's got 10. Fears has got 14. It's our 10th tie. Active hands again by the Sooners. Crossover by Thero. Knox had it, lost it, got it back, drives the baseline. His layup's no good, and it will stay with the Razorbacks.
A lot of activity by Carter Knox, staying with it. The recognition by Jalen Moore, the spin move creates a little bit of separation. Wagner not wanting to pick up a foul. Big basket to tie this game up.
This is go time. We're under 5 minutes to play. Oh, almost thrown away and stolen. McGee to Taylor, to Fears. It's good. Sooners up 2.
It's the winning plays that it's going to take, and Oklahoma makes one. A lot of time left in this game, but getting on the deck, coming up with the 50-50 balls, huge down the stretch.
16 for Fears. Game high score. Wagner, his shot no good. Tipped out by Fears. Under 4 to play now. Moore for 3, no good.
Bodies are starting to look a little tired here into money time.
Five on the shot clock.
If you want to win this game coming down the stretch, it's the 50-50 balls that's going to come down to it. And Oklahoma comes up with one. Jeremiah Fears, the recipient of an easy 2.
Right, Kev, we got about 3:24 here in Fayetteville as both of these programs looking for their second conference win. In case you're wondering, Oklahoma with a 2-point lead. Arkansas unbeaten, 3-0 in one-possession games this season. Meanwhile, the Sooners 2-0 in one-possession games, and that's what we got right now with 3:24 to play.
Still very important for both of these teams to pick up wins. Even if it's early in the SEC season, you want to stay with the pace. You dug yourself a little bit of hole early on, but still a big opportunity to get a win that can help your NCAA tournament resume.
Joe Lunardi has Oklahoma right now as a 10 seed if the tournament started, and Arkansas being considered. Here's North Weather. That's an air ball. Save though, and Taylor lays it in.
Another 50-50 ball. The bounce goes to the Sooners once again. The ill-advised shot by Northweather, but the hustle once again. The bounce going to the way of the Sooners.
3-point lead. Davis off a pin down, missed it. Taylor the rebound. Fears will slow it up. 2:30 to play now, and Oklahoma with a 3-point lead.
Good decision to slow it up.
Moore, the drive, no. And here comes DJ Wagner. And Cal says, hey, I want to talk about it.
It's a good time out here by John Calipari. He's done a tremendous job in the ATOs after timeouts of drawing up some action to get his players freed up in position to get a quality look. We'll see what he can dial up here once again.
The possession arrow right now is pointing toward Oklahoma. The Sooners have 2 timeouts. Arkansas with 2 now as well. You know, the one thing you talked about, if you're going to win a close game like this, It's those 50-50 balls, and it seems like the Sooners have been the one that's come up with them.
They've been the recipient of them, and some of them are lucky bounces, and that one right there was. And Oklahoma was able to be Johnny on the spot and get the easy layup to extend their lead. But you're going to have the ones that require the effort and hustle to make down the stretch of the game. Those will be difference makers.
Listen, folks, you can still help people affected by the California wildfires. Please donate to the redcross.org/ESPN. You can help the Red Cross respond to some of those people out there who are still trying to do something. Most of their homes have been taken away by those fires, and help those people recover.
2:21 to play here. It will be Arkansas basketball. Carter Knox is checked back in. He will inbound it. Davis, corner three, splash.
Calipari once again after the break draws up something to get a shooter going. Dribble handoff, and Davis responds.
Fears missed it. Season high 18 points for John L. Davis.
This is where you have to make big time plays. Individual efforts matter in the money time.
Zero. Loose ball. And it's pointing towards the Sooners.
Designed action come after the break. Ivisic going dribble handoff with John L. in the re-screen. Davis shooting with the defender behind the screen and knocks it down. And John Calipari loves it.
You know, Oklahoma has not made basically a jump shot here in the second half. They're 7 of 19. All of those 7 makes have been layups.
And that's the defense of Arkansas. They've done an outstanding job making it difficult, contesting with high hands, closing out.
Coach Moser wants to talk about it. He'll call a timeout.
It's a possession that didn't seem to be looking like it was headed anywhere. And a good timeout here by Porter Moser. He can get a chance to get on the clipboard to draw something up to get a clean look.
And if you think about in the first half, things seem to be a lot easier for Oklahoma offensively. Second half, not so much.
Not so much. And it's because of the defensive end. They've made some adjustments, but Arkansas has. They've been able to switch some positions, a little bit more physical, forcing Oklahoma to run their offense further away from the basket. They're playing pressure defense on the ball on these dribble handoffs, making it difficult for Oklahoma to turn the corner. And then when they were able to finish around the cup, they're contesting with high hands, and it's a challenge for the Sooners.
Fears is the leading scorer for the Sooners. He's got 16. Moore's got 10. For Arkansas, it's been John L. Davis with 18 and DJ Wagner with 13.
Well, no bigger possession right here with a 13-second shot clock with 1:20 to go in the game, as those players you mentioned are going to have to rise their level.
Once we're done, take you out to Provo, BYU and Cincinnati. 1:20 to play. Moore, ball fake, blocked, but a foul. I think they got Thero on that one.
Porter Moser uses the play to use Jalen Moore to fake the handoff. He used a shot fake. Not a lot of contact. Maybe a little bit down low. Moore to the line to shoot 2.
This one rattles in for Jalen Moore.
Second season in Norman after transferring in from Georgia Tech. Missed that second one. It's a 1-point lead for the Sooners.
Big miss. Got the split on the free throw. 1-point difference.
There's 1 minute to play. Now under a minute. Here's Wagner, guarded by the freshman. Big Z. 2. Davis has got to force it up. It's short. And Fears will walk it up. 1-point lead. 35 seconds to play. 20 on the shot clock.
Arkansas has been playing stellar defense all night long. It's one more stop for a defensive stand for the Razorbacks.
And Wagee with the screen. Offensive foul.
There it is. And that offensive foul was created by the defensive ball pressure by the Razorbacks.
Ninth turnover this half by the Sooners.
From that angle, it's tough to tell. It's Wagee. Got him a little bit with the hip. Good switch, the arrow sliding. It's a tough call, not as stationary, but tough call. More so that it's 25 feet away from the basket. Insignificant screen being set, but now with 24.7 to go, this is Arkansas's ball. And Arkansas all night long on these breaks has been very creative in getting a clean look.
And if you're Kyle, what do you think who is he talking about trying to get a clean look here?
Well, he's been putting the ball in the hands of Ivisic to play make with the backdoor cuts, with the dribble handoffs. He's 7 foot. If the pressure is on him defensively, you can always throw it up that you can make sure you can get the ball in. And then once he has it, he has the ability to pass over the top, dribble handoff, and then you have to watch him on the pick and pop coming back to him. But with the 1-point game, if you're Arkansas, you're trying to get a layup. You don't want to play for the jump shot. You want to try to get a high percentage shot at the basket or draw the foul.
And is this a situation, 1-point game, do you wait to the final second to get one shot, or are you taking it with like 5 seconds left for the case that you miss it, you get a second opportunity?
You have plenty of time, but you want to play within the flow of the situation. You're not in a rush, but at the same time, you're not concerned about leaving no time left on the clock. You just want to get the best shot you can get down the stretch.
Here's DJ Wagner with 15. He's got the freshman on him. And he calls the timeout.
Good defense by Oklahoma. Got physical as Ivisic was trying to get a screen to come post up on the strong side. Mohamed Wagee did a really good job of muddying up the paint.
So you see one timeout left for the Sooners, none for Arkansas. Possession arrow is pointing toward Arkansas. And again, what did you see in that last possession here?
Well, it was the physicality that Oklahoma had. There's an emphasis that they're trying to get the ball to Ivisic. He came across and tried to post up on the block, and that was eliminated by all of the pressure that Oklahoma was able to do. Now, I look for Arkansas to try to go some screen roll action and try to come downhill. You want to try to get a foul, get to the free throw line. It's only a 1-point differential. This is the moment that you want to put it in the guard's hands and let them play make.
And the guy who's certainly been getting downhill has been DJ Wagner. He's got 13. John L. Davis, he's got 18. They've been getting him loose off of pin downs. Carter Knox will inbound for Arkansas.
Keep your eye on the inbounder. Always a dangerous person in these situations, but more than anything for Arkansas, offensive rebounding will be critical to crash. Oklahoma needs to be on alert.
Big Z. Davis underneath, throws it up. No. Rebound Sooners. They throw it out to Moore. And Oklahoma is going to walk away with a victory.
He might think there's a little bit of time left on the clock. A lot of contact on the no call.
Let's take a look at the very last play.
Good action to get back to their playmaker, Avicic. They go to the backdoor cut, and a lot of contact there on John L. Davis in the no call, and potentially maybe stepped out on the inbounds. It's a little physical.
And look like he just lost his footing.
I believe so.
I don't think there should be a no call there. I think it was a good no call.
I think the officials might have had it right.
Yeah, good no call there.
Tough call.
They put .7 on the clock. It's a 3-point lead for Oklahoma. Zero will inbound.
Not much time, but enough time for a catch and shoot.
Big Z. And the Sooners get their second conference victory, a 65-62 victory. And they knock off Arkansas here in Fayetteville.
A huge win for Oklahoma on the road. Arkansas played a really strong ball game, but not the bounce they needed down the clutch. Big win for the Sooners.
Final 65-62, Cincinnati, BYU from Provo, Utah. Roxy Bernstein, King McClure.